Hello everyone, let's wait for a couple of minutes. Okay, then we will start it. Okay, we can start. I'm sharing my screen. Okay. So if people who are join later, good evening everyone. So if people who are join later, we'll see the recording after the completion. Okay. So I hope yesterday everyone has tried at least any scenario. I give a task, right? Like not task means not any homework, but I ask you guys to try how creating couple of scenarios, creating couple of test cases for the scenarios. Did you guys anyone tried or anyone faced any issues? Please put on the comment. I will try to answer if you have any doubts or any doubts you came across while trying the scenario or trying test cases while writing first time. Okay, I hope so no one answered. So you guys don't have any doubts or any. I'm sharing my screen. Please let me know. My screen is visible and voice is clear, right? Anyone facing any issues? The voice or screen? Okay. So today is almost before the end of manual testing. So as of now, we saw what is STLC, what is STLC, what is agile methodologies, what are the types of testing, what are the levels of testing. Last class we saw like how to write a test scenarios, what is test scenarios and how to write, what is test cases and how to write. So today is almost we are think like you're an execution. So yesterday you done the test designs. What are the things? You done a completion of test scenarios and the test cases. Think you are sitting in front of starting your test execution phase. So we saw the STLC phase design. Now you are going to create a run the test execution. So what is test execution is something like you write a script, write test cases. You are going to implement the test cases into the application and see the response, like see the expected result. Okay. So, so already we saw the remaining things. Generally, today what is pending is one is bug reporting, test management tools. There are various tools in the market. We are going to see explore few tools and we see how the project flow going to happen. In the end, I'm going to talk little on resume and interview basics. What should you want to brush up for manual testing interviews? What are the key points you should have in the resume towards the manual testing role? Okay. Now, what is a bug? The bug, which is expected result and actual result, should not match. Okay, yesterday we saw when I enter the username and password after clicking the login button, I'm expecting it should go to the home page. Successfully login and go to home page. If that doesn't go, means that is expected and actual not matching I am feeling a bug. So that's called bug. Example, payment done, but order failed. You done the payment, maybe any reason like transaction issues or expected order, like successful order, but it's failed. So this is the one example. So, but when you face the issue, what you should do? Okay, for that we are going to see the bug life cycle. Okay, so I'm showing one image. I will see the which gives more clarity. Okay, so like everything is life cycle, software life cycle, development life cycle, testing life cycle, now bug life cycle. These three cycles you want to keep remember for interview lifelong. One is software development life cycle, second is software testing life cycle, third one is bug life cycle. So this three life cycle is the important part. Okay, so when you are creating a first time bug, that is status is, the status varies. I won't say this is a constant vary. This flow is same, but the name of this flow may be vary based upon every company, but you understand the flow. So when you're creating first time is a new. Next is assigned. What is assigned means you are assigning to any one developer to see the issue, and the developer, here your task is over. Once you assigned, your task is over. The developer will open, the developer will fix the code in the application, and he will give to the QA again. It is going for pending retest. So this called retest. What does retest means? So developer is fixed, he landed the changes in the application. Now you want to check again, like previously you created a bug for some mismatch. Now you do the same test case again and see this time it is passed. If this time it passed, it verified and you want to close. This is the positive flow. Okay, suppose when you're doing a retesting, still you are seeing the issue, still you are expected an actual didn't meet means again you reopened the status, again go to the assigned, it's again go to the developer. Okay, so you understand, right? So when you're creating a test case, the bug is going to be new, then it is status change to assigned. From the assigned, the developer is taking, opening the bug, fixing the bug, and changing the status to pending for retest. Now testers again come, we will do the retest. We will, if it is verified means we change the verification and close the bug. The life cycle ended here. If it is retest is failed again, it's again go to the assigned state. Okay, so this is the bug life cycle: new, assign, in progress, fixed, retest, close. Now there is some people ask in interview to make you fail. So duplicate, what is duplicate? Now the same, you created one issue, your colleague, another tester created the same bug for same feature means that duplicate. Another one is rejected. What is rejected means whatever you set the as a bug, it's not a bug. That means the developer, when the open state, the developer will reject. Okay, reject means they are saying like there is a mismatch. Okay, deferred is, I told you we have a sprint, one sprint, two sprint, three sprint, like. So the deferred means they are accepting that bug, but right now they are not going to fix, they move to a deferred state because that may be a small issues. They can move to coming sprints, so that get deferred. So this not bug is generally won't come. It's just this three: duplicate, rejected, deferred state. So in the interview, they asking, tell about the bug life cycle means you want to explain clearly. So when I find the issue, I will create a bug. The status is new. Then as I assign, the developer will open and fix it. After he is fixing, as a tester, I will retest. If the now it's a past means I will verify it and closed. If still it is issues I'm facing, I will reopen the ticket. So we call ticket, so Jira ticket, like that. Okay, this is clear, right? Bug life cycle. Anyone have doubts on the bug life cycle? Sorry, I was still feeling cold, so that's why getting cough. So you are clear, right, on the bug life cycle? Anyone have any doubts on the bug life cycle on any status? I will repeat again, because this is very important. This is day to day manual's life work. This bug life cycle is day to day work. You have any doubts on here? Okay. So now I told you to create a bug, right? But what are the information you will give? You know it's bug. Yeah. Something is mismatch. What are the information you will give to the developer to make him understand to fix it? Okay. So now we are going to see that one. Here the example is login is failed with the correct credentials. Like what are the details? Okay. So we need to give the title for the bug. Like take an example, login is failed with the credential. Next, steps. What steps means? What step you tried to face the issue? So you want to tell step one, I tried this one. Sometimes people will share the test case, or sometimes people write other steps. I tried this one, after this one. When I'm doing this one, my expectation is this, but I received the actual as this. So you want to mention title, steps to reproduce. We called steps to reproduce, expected result, actual result. If possible, take a screenshot or a video and attach it. So in interview, they're asking what are the details you provide for a developer to create a bug is title, steps to reproduce, expected result, actual results, then the screenshots. Okay. You understand, right? What are things? So from this, I can tell you what is that. This is the title. The steps is like click on the open the browser, enter the username, enter the password. I use this username. I use this password. When I click on login button, I face this error. So this is the steps. In expected is I want to go to the home page after the login. Actually is I got a error. This is the error. Okay, this is the expected and actual. Okay, so now in the middle there are two things in the market. There's two keywords. So one is severity, another one is priority. What is severity means? The impact. Okay, okay, impact. What is impact? Okay, when they take an example, this is a website. Okay, here this color, it's orange color actually. That was a requirement from the customer, but your developer put like a yellow color. Okay, see what is this impact? This impact is anything bothering my login feature? This is simple UX, okay, issue. But this issue is not the not stopping the user to log in. That means still the user able to log in, but here the color change. Suppose here in the username the U should be capital letter. That's the expected of a customer, but your developer put like all small letters. Okay, so is this impacting the login? No, that means this severity is low. Okay, next, what is medium? So we have a low, medium, high. Okay, medium means here it should allow 10 numbers, but it's allowing 11 numbers. But it's not stopping, even it's working for 10 number also, it's working for 11 number also. This is the medium, because it's not stopping the user, but it's a requirement based, it's a bug. So the severity is medium. What is high? When user not even able to type, when user not even able to click that, because this is blocking my login flow itself. That is called what? High severity. So anything small things are low. Medium means it's an issue but it's not stopping. High is it is stopping, it's blocking, it's blocked my work. That's called high severity. What is priority? Severity, we are taking the decision. Generally, QAs will decide what is the impact percentage, like either low, medium, high. This priority sometimes we will give, or that management will select. The priority is, I have a 10 bugs. 10 bugs. In the out of 10 bugs, which bugs should fix first? Which is after that? Some they called as P0. P0 is highest priority. P1, P2, P3. There are four. P0 is the high. So I want to fix as soon as possible. Then P1, P2, P3. So the companies has some criteria. When you get a P0 issues, fix in 2 hours. When you take a P1 issue, fix in 1 day. When you have a P2 or P3, take 1 or 2 days. So that's the some every company has some time range to clear the issue for the customer. So that's called priority. Okay. Okay. So now in interview, they will ask, give me example. In interview, how interviews happen, right? No one going to ask you like exam, what is this, tell me what is this. It's not a 2 mark question or a 5 mark question. They will ask you practically, what is your behavior on the situation. So they will ask, give me a one low priority, high severity. Give me a low severity, high priority, like vice versa. So take an example. They're asking, you want to give me the low priority, high severity. If you take some websites, okay, they have a footer and all. Suppose the footer section not even working, that is a high severity, but the priority is low. Why? That footer section not all the customers are going to click, and I think no one is going to see the footer, but it's high severity because the footer section is it's completely broken. But priority here is, I have a login issues, I have a product selection issues, that's high severity. I and as well as high priority. So in some interviews they will ask you, give me vice versa. What it means, high priority, low severity. What is that means? Here my company logo is not coming. It's look like it's not blocking me, but it's my what, the company's level. So in any big company, if Amazon has Amazon logo is not coming now, it's a royal kind of kind of their issue. So even though the severity is less, severity means it's not impacting your customers workflow, but my priority is because every customer will see my logo, so the logo should be there perfectly. So even though it is a low severity, but my priority is high. So this is the vice versa. Low severity, high priority. So create couple of these combinations, like what could be a low priority, high severity, low severity, high priority. Interview to help you to answer. This also in 3 questions. Okay. Next. So I hope I cleared the bugs, types of bugs, life cycle of bugs, priority, severity. What are the details we need to provide for a bug? Okay. Any doubts on this one? Anyone, any doubts? I will try to help. Do it again if you have any doubts. All clear, right? Okay. Next, we jump on to the further topics. Okay. The good bug is you want to give clear steps, reproducible. Reproducible means based upon your steps, your developer also want to see the issue. Suppose your developer is not facing the issue, you only facing the issue means the fight will come between the developer and testers. This is the day to day. It happens commonly when you're giving a bug. The first step is the developer defend himself. There is no bug. So your clarity of details make him to reproducible. That means you want to see the bug again to show him. Okay. In market, which are the tools? uh, Mainly Jira. Okay, this tool is ruling in right now. So for Jira tutorial, it's very easy. Like uh, it have few things only. Task, how to create a task, how to create a bug. So it is good for agiles. So you just learn basic Jira. Okay, well, I already told you how to do the bug lifecycle, right? That is Jira bug lifecycle only. uh, Execution, everything nowadays, every company is doing the Jira, the high. Test trial, I didn't have any experience, but my friends and all told in one or two companies they're using test trial. This and all what means? Test management tool. What is management tool means? Take an example. You are writing test scenarios, test cases, uh, uh, like creating a bug. This and all you want to create in one application. Okay, because when you're creating in local na, you suppose you creating in your Excel file means that you only knows, how your friend knows, how you track it. So this keeping all the documents like test cases, bug life cycle, your user stories. So this is all called test management tool. That tool has have the capability to create a user stories, test cases, everything. Okay, so that tools are called test management tools. And for documents, every company nowadays using Confluence. So Confluence is the PDF about the details of a document, like requirement document. Those things will be available in the Confluence document. In Jira, you will have a test cases, like we use a story, then your bug life cycle. Postman is it's a API tool. I will try to take a API testing in upcoming classes. API also very important nowadays. Not only UI testing. UI testing means if I doing here, it's called UI, user interface. Suppose take an example in the network. When I'm logging here, everyone will watch clearly. When I log in, see this validate API is going. In the API, the payload is what? Username, password, I am passing. This is the API. It is a URL, method, status, and response. Successfully, it will comes to the home screen. This is the home screen actually. Okay. So I'm logging out again. When I log out, user is coming out of the screen. So this is called API. Generally, API is a backend developer. There are two kind of developers. One is front-end developer who creates this UI, backend developer who creates the API. Right now, I show you the API. Right in the market, manual testing, web create. Means UI also we need to do. Same time, API also we need to do. That's also one expectation in the market nowadays. So once you have a 60 to 70% knowledge in the UI manual testing, try to start. I will go through the API testing in after 1 or 2 days. Try to learn the basic of API testing. For the API testing only, we will use the Postman. Okay. Okay. Leave the browser tools. It won't help anything. So in Jira, what are things available in Jira means user tracks the bugs, task, who's assigned, everything like a dashboard. Okay. I can show you, but that is not my personal Jira because Jira is not free. If we have a trial, if you want to learn means take any video, and Jira providing a 10 or 14 days trial. See the videos of anyone videos of Jira, how they creating a task, how they creating a bug, how to assign. You create using the trial pack for the 14 days. Okay, it's easy only. And the real time, how it knows, everyone knows what is STLC, requirements, dev, testing, create a bug, fix, retest, release. That is the one QA's life. Read the requirements, developer will create a development, testing team will test, and if anything failed, create a bug, then developer fix, then tester retest, then we release the product to the customer. Okay. Okay. So what is a day-to-day activity? What is this happens in a day? So one is attending the stand-up. In the Agile, there are three kind of meetings happens in Agile. Okay. Agile or Scrum. One is daily stand-up. So every day on certain time, the entire company, developer, tester, scrum master, product owners, everyone will come and attend that meeting. What they talk means, if everyone want to talk, so I want to tell what I did yesterday, what I'm going to do today. So that is I will explain. Or if I have any blockers or I'm waiting for someone's means, I can report in the meeting like I'm waiting for so and so. Our QA team is waiting for developers or any bug. Okay. Next, test the features. We need to test every day based upon the test case, reporting bug, updating status. This is the daily work for a tester. Okay, meetings. I told you one is stand-up meeting. What are the other two meetings? One is groom meeting. What is groom means? Suppose there is a new requirement is coming means in either developer or a product owner will explain the future to everyone in the call. So you want to take your notes that time only. Okay, this is the requirement, this is the expectation, or this is the current version. We are going to migrate to the new version. So those things they will talk in the grooming call. One is stand-up call, another one is grooming call. The another one is retrospective meeting. Retrospective meeting means suppose take an example. You'd have your team have 10 day sprint, like means every 2 weeks. Take an example, every second week of Friday means every 2 weeks, second Friday they will do the stand up. In the retrospective meeting, what I talk means how this 10 days went, is what are the good things happen, what are the negative things happen, how to rectify in the coming sprint. So that feedback kind of call happens. That's also only once. So in the grooming, based upon the requirement, it will happen. Retrospective meeting happens only once per sprint, but daily stand-up happens for all 10 days. Okay, these are the three we call the ceremonies or meetings. So that will every once needs to attend. Okay. Anyone have a doubt on the meetings about the meetings? Can we, sir? Can we apply for the job after this? If we are confident, not only me, in 10 days. Why I'm keeping this training is I want to see anyone potential candidate who is good for my company to work. The same way, in 10 days, you're a smart. You felt like you're a smart means you will apply. If you get a confident, like you tried, yeah, I don't think like you want to be 100% fit. You tried, you learned, you feel like you are able to sustain to try means give a shot. Okay, because not it's not one day thing, even one not one day, every day you learn new things, new tools. That's why there are so many tools. Every project has one approach, every company has one tool. Even 9 years I went to a new company, they are giving a new tool. That is a very old tool, but they are using, so I want to learn the tool. Not only a new tool, sometimes some companies they are using old tool, but the old tool you don't know, you know the latest tools, but due to the project restraint, you need to learn the old tool also, because that's where the project working. Okay. Any doubts on the meetings or the what is the day-to-day activity? Okay, so we can move to the further topic. So what are the right, one is planning. So this planning is generally you just sit, your scrum master will give you the task, they will assign the task, development will happen, testing will happen. In the demo, they will developer, some companies they ask tester to demo, some companies ask developer to demo what he developed in the testing team. And retrospective I told you, we will discuss how the sprint, what is a positive and negative. Okay. Okay, test case review. This is very important. Like you created one test case means, suppose take an example, you are a 4 members in your QA team means, when you write a test cases, other peers will review your test case, you will review the others test case. That's called peer review. We will review each other and we will give comments like, this one is I didn't understand, this one is your test case flow is broken, or grammar is mistake, you didn't make the requirements, you missed the coverage, those kind of things we will do in the peer review. And you want to update the test case based upon the feedback from your peers. Okay. Peers means your teammates. And the intermediate concept is like, generally we have a QA, production is production. Some companies are UAT. UAT is users acceptance testing. Between the QA and the production, there is a one environment, UAT. Most of the companies, they have a separate team, QA team. UAT will do exactly same like production, this UAT testing. They won't do more edge cases, negative case and all. They won't do the positive like how the customer works. But in QA testing, QA team will do more kind of positive, negative edge cases. Okay. And different stage of testing. Like what are the tests? What stages? One is unit testing. Next one is integration testing. Then is system testing. Okay. So every time we call the build. So you don't confuse. Build means on product. Suppose right now you are seeing, you are everyone using a mobile, right? You are having Android 12.1. Again, after that 12.2, 12.3 like that, right? We call in the software field we call it build. So they were discussed like that. Did you get the build? That means the latest version did you get. So we talked in the builds. So don't confuse, like build means something's unnecessary. Build is a version. Suppose it right now the 13 is going to come now, they'll say like, did you get a build? Okay. As a testing team, we need to test and validate. So this validate means these two keywords in interview will ask, what is validation, what is verification. So take a task tomorrow, you guys come explain like what is verification and what is validation, what is the difference between verification and validation. And same way, you guys want to take another interview questions like black box, white box. What is the difference between black box testing and white box testing? Okay. Resume. So in resume, what are the like manual perspective? So take all the STLCs flow in the explained in the resume, like you worked on all the pace of STLC, like from the requirements gathering and test planning, test case designs, execution phase, and closure phase. So mention those skills. Okay. So you're good at scenario creation, you're good at test case, you're good at execution, in bug reporting. Like how to write this like, I can create a 100% bug free. There is no bug. If I test means I won't lose any bugs. So that confident you want to show in the your skill set. Okay. And the project, take any one project. If you are a fresher, you try your own, test any, like take an example, you Zomato or a Swiggy. From your own, write a scenarios, write test case, test yourself, and you can explain what you covered. So you write 1 day scenario, after 1 week you will see, you felt like, okay, I missed something, this is not enough. In third week you again see your scenario, you feel like, okay, still something I'm missing, I will add it. So this mindset everyone will come at. So every week you will feel like you are improvising your same scenario which you written last week. Okay. And testing knowledge. So what is in this knowledge means the tools. I know Jira, I know Postman, I know Confluence. So this kind of things you can mention in the testing knowledges. Okay. So in the resume, you want to keep these things like keywords everywhere. Okay. And try to use ChatGPT. Verify your resume. Ask ChatGPT like, I'm going to apply for 1 year or a freshers manual tester. What are the things I'm missing in my resume as per manual testing skills? Okay. And if it gives a new name, means try to learn the tool. Interview, try to example scenario by asking, write a scenario for a search feature or login feature, means try to explain more scenarios. Okay. Okay, let me let me tell few scenarios. Take an example, login. Take an example, I'm in an interview. They asking, Prashant, tell me what are the test scenarios you will do for a login feature. So now I'll tell, like, I can create a functional cases. What this means: empty, valid username, valid password, invalid username, invalid password, wrong password. These are the functionally. Next, I will try the users. What are users? Like, I will try for a new user, existing user, and I will try for the person who changed password recently. That user, I will try blocked user. Suppose some block user is I blocked, means I will try that user is still able to log in. Blocked users, and if it has 3 attempts for password, means I will try 3 times and see I'm able to get blocked after 3 failed attempts. It's a security, I'm telling. Then I will do the cross browser testing. Cross browser means I will do in the Chrome, I will try in my mobile, I will try in Safari, I will try in the Firefox. This is a cross browser testing in Windows and Mac. Next, network, I will test in 2G network, 3G network, 4G, 5G, to verify my application is works for in any network coverage. Then in geolocation, I can test in multiple VPN locations to test my application didn't get blocked. Okay. So these are the things you want to explain to your interviewers more clearly what you're covering. Then performance. What is performance? I can test using 1,000, 10,000 users credentials at a time and see my system didn't get a blocked or hang. Okay. Next is test case writing. If they ask write a test case, means don't write a bigger test cases. Create a short test cases. Try to cover more scenarios in test case, because mostly in interviews they won't ask you to write test cases. If they ask you to ask them, either I want to write test scenarios or cases. Try to get a scenario, because scenarios you can write more coverage, because test case takes more time. Okay. And when you are explaining, take a real example and explain how I am telling, right? That's Swiggy app, Amazon app, or some random app. Try to explain examples. Even though you missed the word, your example makes sense for the interviewer. Okay. So you are at least covered the basics of manual testings. Okay. In next one, I can ask the question on the live. You people started answering in the chat. Okay. Like, I will try to prepare 20 to 30 questions tomorrow. You guys answer yourself. I will give you 1 minute for each question. Don't write a paragraph. Try to, even I'm going to ask like a 1 mark kind of only. Try to answer very short and sweet. Okay. You guys, any doubts on this one? Up to this, anyone have any doubts? All clear, right? Okay, let's prepare today. We'll see tomorrow or if tomorrow Thursday. I have a demo in my office. So either today or Friday we'll have a, but use these timings, prepare the questions and answers. We'll see how you are getting practically. Okay, to answer these questions. Thanks for joining. Have a good day or have a good night. Chill.